And welcome to the stage, the wonderful Miss Celia Wildy!
Hi! Hi, guys. Give me a cheer if you're skint. Yay! The one thing that's always going to get a cheer at a student gig. The main thing I get told off for on nights out is picking up coins that I see on the floor. But I can't help it, because when I see something shiny, I want it. And so it doesn't matter if it's 1p's, 2p's, I've got to have it. And you know, when I'm going down to the bank with 40 quid worth of 1p's, cashing them in, who's really laughing then? Not the cashier. We're doing it. But I still do this on nights out. I do this in this lovely establishment in the SU. And there was this one evening where I walked into the R&B room and I saw something shiny on the floor. And I had to have it. But it was right next to someone's shoe, and me, having a bit too many, you know, vodka and cokes, had lost all social etiquette. So I just walk up to this guy and just stand there. And when he looks at me, I just say, "Excuse me." And just stand there. Until eventually he just backs away from it. But the person he's talking to, like, he's still standing there, and I bend down, I pick up, you'll never guess what. It wasn't a 1p. It wasn't even a 2p. It wasn't even a 20, it was a 50p. It was a 50p. That's the difference between having cheese on your chips at Pizza King's, isn't it? Jeez, I almost cried. It was an amazing moment. But I pick up this 50p, and I'm so excited. And his friend's seen what happened. And he just starts laughing at me. And you know, he's wrecking my joy. So I just turn around to him and hold up this 50p and say, "It's 50p. It's 50p. Who's the winner now? Who's the winner now?" And then I repeatedly scream this at him until he replies, "You are." To which I say, "Hell yeah!" and just walk off. Because that's what you do. But it didn't stop there. The night gets better. I walk into the toilets, and there's a £5 note on the floor. Shit, I almost came. There was a £5 note on the floor, and me being drunk, I walked over, I picked up that £5 note, but there was a girl drying her hands, and she'd seen me, and you know the normal thing to do is say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I just found this £5 note. Wondered if it was yours." But I wasn't giving up that £5 note. I was going to get a fucking burger. Are you kidding? So I look at her, and I don't know what to say. So I just shout, "Ridiculous!" and then just walk out. Because that's what you do. But obviously, having a few too many vodkas, it didn't come out like that. So I ended up saying, "Ridiculous!" Like she's a boggart. Like, I mean, well, you know, maybe they are in the SU toilets. You never know what you're going to find in there. But, I mean, it was a great day. Got myself a burger. It was great. Do we all have a good Christmas? Yes, Christmas break. I love Christmas. The great thing about Christmas is seeing my grandma, because she's lovely. But this year we had to give her the alcohol-free wine, because she's at the stage where she's so old she's just stopped giving a fuck. So we were sat at the dining room table last year, and my grandma just goes, "Oh, why am I here?" And you're just like, "Grandma, it's Christmas." And she's silent for a little bit, and then she just goes, "Oh, honest, I don't mean to, but why am I here?" You just think, "Grandma, shut up and eat your turkey, all right." We gave her a cardigan for Christmas, and she just opened it, and we went, "Is that your cardigan, Grandma?" And she just went, "No." Like, she doesn't give a fuck, she doesn't care. She sat there at the dining room table, she suddenly turns around and she says, "Who's your father?" I said, "Who's your father?" She said, "I don't know." I said, "Grandma, you know your father." And she said, "I knew the man my mother was married to, but I'd be damned if I know my father." Which makes no sense. So I was just like, right, we're leaving Grandma off the sherry this time. I mean, she's losing her memory at the same time. I mean, that might be it, but the sherry, we can handle that. So we lived off the sherry. I can't wait to be old. Like, that's all I can keep on thinking about, because if she's at the stage where, if you get to a stage of life where you just don't give a fuck, that's going to be great. I'm just going to wait until one day I can just tick off on my diary, like, I'm going to start being a dick. I'm just going to not care. I'm just going to wait for the phone to ring, and I'm just going to answer it like, "Mature sex line." "Oh, sorry, Brenda, is that you? I was expecting someone else. No. Oh, no, I don't do blowjobs or anything like that. The dentures and all that. But once these pals clean up, I'll sure try anal. Yeah, bye, Brenda. and just every day I'll just be a pile of fun. I'll just be tucking in the grandkids at night, leaning over the bed, giving them a little kiss on the forehead. Night. Oh. What's wrong, Grandma? Oh, nothing. I felt like something grabbed me from under your bed, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Night! Just every day is just going to be amazing. I was in Sainsbury's the other day, and I was really hungover. I wanted to get myself some 49p noodles. It's all I could afford. It had been a bad day for the coppers on the floor. But I'm queuing up, and this woman just pushes in front of me, this old woman. And then she turns around and she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realise the queue started here." And just smiled at me. So I was just like, "Oh, well, it's fucking like that, is it?" "Yeah, no, of course you can go in front of me, dickhead." So I'm angry, I'm seething, I'm thinking this woman's getting in front of me. It might have been an overreaction, to be fair. I did go outside. I'd given her a bit of an evil stare. I went outside. I actually ended up walking her home. And we had a nice little chat. She's a lot like my grandma, actually. She has a dog. I said to her, did you get it for, companionship or maybe a guard dog? And we had a little chat. She said, "Oh, no, I just wanted the company. I'm in the house by myself." And I said, "Oh, they're good little dogs for yapping when someone's coming in." She said, "Oh, no, my dog wouldn't yap at anyone. She's quiet as anything. You just tickle her behind the ears. She'll just roll over." And I went, "Oh, that is great." It actually gives me some bad feelings talking about it, because a week later, a dog died. Someone had broken into the house and suffocated it with a Sainsbury's bag. Not only that, they'd graffitied a house. This is an old woman. Who's the winner now? Bitch. The police are clueless. They don't have anything to go on. But yeah, like I say, my grandma's got a dog, and it comes around every Christmas, and it is a little shit. It literally leaves little shits everywhere. One year I stepped in it, in tights. It was not a good Christmas. But the one thing you've got to remember with my grandma is that's what she's going to get most offended about. If you talk about a dog, she'll disown you. "What are you saying about my dog? What are you saying about my dog?" So I've got to be nice to her dog in front of her. He jumps up, he tries to bite your hands, tries to nip him. And I'm just like, "Oh, no, yeah, no, you're fine. Oh, you're so cute." As soon as she leaves that room, I'm making that fist with my hand. Jump up then. Jump up then. "Oh, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself." No, he's great. I love him. He's got so much better, yeah. But I came downstairs this Christmas, and my grandma's really short. She's adorable. So I came downstairs, and when I'd seen she arrived, I went, "Oh, the small person's arrived." And she turned around and she went, "All right, fatso." I thought, right, that's it. The dog's getting it. So I just went, "Oh, have you bought your rat, Grandma? Is he going to shit on the floor again, like he did last year?" And she went, "Oh, my dog did no such thing." And I said, "All right, so who do you think shat on the floor?" And she went, "I think it was you." She'd rather believe that her own granddaughter would shit on Christmas morning, shit on the floor, than her own dog. She's there like, "It wasn't you, was it?" And I'm just there like, "Next time, motherfucker." But it was great this Christmas. We had a nice time. We all sat around the table. If anything, it was my mum being weird. Because after my grandma called me fat, I went to the kitchen. I just said, "Mum, Grandma's just called me fat." And she went, "Oh, it's all right." We had a bit of a cigarette together. She passed me a lighter, and I ended up dropping it and picked it up off the floor. And when I came back up, my mum just had a shocked expression on her face. I said, "Oh, what is it?" She just looked me up and down and said, "Were you trying to smell my beaver?" "Was I trying to smell you? Are you on the alcohol-free wine or the sherry? What's wrong with you?" But it's even more complicated when my family like to talk about the fact that I do stand-up comedy around the table. So my grandma's just going, I am sorry. this might be the wine talking. I'm thinking, it's not, this is your genuine opinion. She says, but I just don't get it. I mean, what do you do? And my sister, she's a bit of a dickhead. She says, yeah, Celia, I mean, do they laugh? I said, no, yeah, they laugh, yeah. And she said, yeah, but is it sympathy laughs, though? I just lifted my wand and said, ridiculous! Because it turned out she's a big fat boggart, so who cares? All right, have a nice night, guys, bye.
Celia Whiting, everybody!
And that is your lot for the first half. Have we had a good first half? I can't quite hear you guys. Have we had a good first half? Okay, we will be back in like 10, 15 minutes. Go grab yourselves a drink, have yourselves a wee, have yourself a poo if you're really feeling risky. And then we'll be back in 10, 15 minutes. Give it up for the acts that you've seen in the first half. See you later.